A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. This is for the twin flames who are doing inner work. Now, I want to also mention one thing, and this is going to maybe give you some clarity, and I hope it does, that most of you people are actually twin flames only. Anybody who's doing inner work, anybody who's doing ascension work is actually trying to bring their inner masculine and feminine into union. That is the job that all of the people are doing. But the reason why you're a bit different is because you do it through romantic relationships, and you are literally given this opportunity while being in, as we call it, grahasth ashram or householder's life. You don't have to renounce anything. You don't have to leave anything. You don't have to go to a mountain or to a cave. You just stay where you are in your life, and via your romantic connections, and let's say you're not in a romantic relationship, but you still harbor a feeling that you want someone good in your life. You want to attract a counterpart, a divine counterpart. You could be a man, you could be a woman, but you have this feeling, and you have spent a long time. So there are all types of people, okay? There are people who are divorced and looking for love. There are people who are single and looking for love. There are people who are in a relationship and still they're trying to work through the relationship problems. In many ways, pretty much everybody is almost same. Some people attract a relationship, a healthy relationship, after being alone for a long time. But during that time, they work on themselves. And I know such people. They never dated anyone, they never had a relationship. They got rejected many times also, but eventually they ended up attracting a really good person. And for some people, even from societal standards, it was a bit late when they got married. But they were very strong and hopeful that we are going to find the right person, and they did. For some people, it may not be the same case, but the core feeling has to be same. And in this channeling today that I'm doing for all of you people, this message has come very strong. And this is for people who are in no contact as well as people in contact, because people who are in contact or people who are in relationship also go no contact on and off when they're fighting, when they're arguing, when they block each other, and then they come back again, they miss each other, they come back again. So this is a normal thing that happens in a lot of relationships. What I'm being told is that you can actually ascend in your twin flame journey by ignoring the triggers that your romantic connection is giving to you. The romantic relationship has been handed over to you for a reason. Because you're someone who's very spiritual, you're not looking at your relationship like a normal relationship, and it's not like you are sleeping and you're not awakened. So people who are not awakened, they live their daily lives in the same manner, in the same monotonous way, and they don't look at their relationship as a place where they can do inner work, or as a place where they feel, that okay, I need to do something here to elevate myself from the daily noise. They just wake up every day and they do the same things, and many a times they continue to have the same relationship issues forever. And a lot of people also who attract positive relationships, if you ask them how come you are in a positive relationship, they have no idea. So it's simply programming, past life karma, that they are in a relationship, in a good relationship, in a happy one. But they are not aware about it. Even the happiness quotient, they are not aware about it. Because it is simply, they are simply in a sleep state. They are simply in a limbo. So they are just going by the programming, by the code. Now, you are not like that. You are like the person from Matrix. You are like Neo from Matrix. So Neo, as long as he was not awakened one, he was also doing basic normal things. He was going to work, he was going to job, he was going to a club, he was drinking, smoking, whatever he was doing. He was just doing things randomly every day. But once he got awakened, his world was no longer the same. And then he met Trinity, who's his divine feminine counterpart. Then he has people like Morpheus, who's giving them training. Then they have the Oracle. So it's pretty much what's happening with you. They've made it very beautifully, the movie. Especially the karmic triggers. The karmic triggers are very illusionary, and they always put your mind into a negative direction. But then sometimes these triggers are good, because then they make you understand exactly what you want, so that nobody else can in the future say that, look, you were given this option, you didn't want it, you didn't like it. Because in many cases, frankly, especially relationships where, and most of you would know this, where you knew that at some stage, you knew that with this person it will never work, and you moved on from that person, and it was for you like breathing in oxygen again. When you left that person, you might not have any ill will for that person, you might not have any hatred for that person even till now, but back then when you were dating that person, you were confused. At that point in time, the triggers were good for you. Whatever those triggers were, you were not so aware about the patterns and the triggers so deeply as you are now. In today's time and date, whosoever is doing inner work and you're here for this type of content, you are much more aware about the loops and how they affect you, the patterns and the triggers, how they affect you and your life. So this kind of awareness can actually be used by you. Don't let your suffering go for a waste. Don't let your pain go for a waste. Use it for your ascension. Write down your triggers. Like literally write them down properly in a detailed way. That this is my trigger. This is what it's all about. This is how I feel. This is my fear. And then you will see that with this detailing you do, you go deep into it. Lots and lots of things that you actually experience are literally never gonna happen in your life, but they always appear like they would, and people lose sleep over those things, people are anxious over those things, and people cannot focus in the here and now. People do a lot of manipulation with themselves and with others in order to get what they want, but they are not able to put a finger on exactly what is bothering them and why. And if you can actually reach to that point without getting divided, without getting separated with your own notion and confused, if you can see, okay, this is exactly what the problem is, then you can also learn to ignore it. You can learn to not focus on it, not give it power, not give it energy, and live your life normally. And your relationship can actually flourish because of that. Maybe you and your partner have been fighting for no reason. Even the person who may not be in contact with you, you both were arguing over something because you both had a fear. Fear of separation, maybe fear of being hurt, fear of getting rejected, fear of being neglected, fear of being misunderstood, fear of not being seen or heard. But when you work on your own self, when you watch your fear, like this is what my fear is. Put your finger on it, put your hand on it. You should know your fear fully. You should know your trigger fully. And then you'll see, you will be able to wade through it effortlessly. And you won't even know how. You won't even know how when you'll start losing interest in that trigger. And if there was anybody in your past also who brought that trigger in your life, you'll be grateful for that person, because you know what, you didn't make the wrong choice back then. Now you're in a different place. You can also thank those people, especially the false twin flames. False twin flame is something that appears in every twin flame's journey. I mean, it's a must. And that point in time, the triggers are physical. They're physical. It's not a subtle thing. It's not a doubt. It's not a fear. It's not a phone call. It's not a message. It's not a chat. It's full-fledged stuff happening in front of you. And you will see that your person, whosoever it was, they were very weird about it. It's not like that person didn't love you back then. They loved you, you loved them, but they were there in your life for a reason. They were there as a catalyst, and you must wish them well, especially if they have found someone, if they have moved on, no matter how they were, how this person was. Maybe they lied to you, maybe they cheated on you, maybe they scammed you for money or whatever they did, but nothing they can actually take away from you. In reality, we don't have any materialistic possessions. Even this body is temporary. Everything stays here, back on earth. It's just that we are here for some time. We are here for some time. Nobody is truly going to be with you forever. And you've created these people in your simulation. In your simulation, you've literally created every single person out there. And yes, some of you might say, so is this all unreal? Is this all fake? Are they not actually existing with me? No, they are. In their right, they are also existing. But you see, there are billions of people on this planet. You don't talk to everyone. There are millions of people, and look at the phone nowadays. The phone will show you all kinds of people. All kinds of people exist on this planet. Whichever type you want to look for, they exist. In different genres, that is, in supernatural, in Twinflame world also. There was a time I used to think that there's nobody in this thing. I'm the only one who's having these thoughts, or I'm one of the few who's talking about this energy, this subject, or this kind of connection, this intensity. And as we moved into time, even now, the people who are beginners, and then they find this content online on YouTube, they go like shocked. They're like, wow, there are other people also who exist on this planet who are having this experience. So, my dear friends, this channeling is all about trying to remind you, use your triggers well, use your fears well, because they're going to show you what's hidden, what's secret. And you're going to find it funny later on that you're actually scared about something like this. Or you're going to see a very different side of your specific person that you never saw after you release the fear from your system. You can have a lot more laughs with people because you can laugh at your own self. And truly, this journey is not about changing other people. It's not about expecting anything from the other person as much as it's expecting things from your own self. You have to change your own self. When you change your own self, you'll see big changes outside. So you guys can get into a personal session with me, and all the details are given in the description box. You can also get my merchandise. There are some really cool hoodies and mugs and t-shirts that I've designed. Please check it out below and get some of them and wear them and enjoy them. And maybe you can click a picture of yours and send it to me on Instagram, and I'll surely post about it, or maybe I can share it on my channel also. And for anything else, guys, you are doing a great job. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.